Sup guys, it's me again. Welcome back to number 60 on the list of the top 100 NFL players for 2023. I am reacting to this player. His name is TREVON DIGGS. As we make our way through the list of the top 100, it's the 6th installment and it's a mammoth task. But I'm sticking to a format. We look at some stats, we watch the video, and we place him in a rugby team if he was indeed to want to play one day, which I'm assuming he won't, being that, you know, he's probably going to be earning about $10 to $15 million a year, and the top of the top rugby players earn, I'm going to say, maximum $1.2 to $1.5 million per year. No more than that. I mean, it was not long ago where a player, if they were $1 million player, was just out of this world. We're not going to get into comparisons of the two sports. I'm trying to do my best to bridge them on this channel, and that's what we're going to do today. So first of all, let's look at TREVON DIGGS' stats. TREVON Deshaun Diggs, born September 20th, 1998. He's a baby. 24 years of age, 6'1", 204 pounds. We'll call it 205. Went to Alabama from 16 to 19, got picked up in the second round of the 2020 draft with pick number 51 by the Cowboys. He's still at the Cowboys, and he's playing, being that this is his 4th season, for his second bag. Actually, it seems as if he's already signed his second bag just a cool week ago. On July 25th, 2023, Diggs signed a 5-year, $97 million contract extension with the Cowboys, which is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I said 10 to 15 million. That is, that's $19.4 million per year. Take half of it away in taxes, yes. Either way, pre-draft measurables from the combine, he ran a 4.42 40-yard dash, which would have raised his stocks quite considerably. I mean, he played for Alabama, right, for 4 years. That's going to raise his stocks regardless. But 4.42 is nothing to stick your nose up at. Quick as can be. 17 games played last year, 59 combined tackles, 50 solo, 9 assisted. So he's out there, I mean, as a cornerback, right? He's out there on an island making those one-on-one tackles, and he made 50 of them. No sacks, 3 interceptions. Okay. He had 11 interceptions the year before. I knew I'd seen his name before. 11 interceptions, which led the league. This year, not so much. He played 17 games, but only got 3 interceptions, bringing his career total to 17. Played 2 postseason games last year, 6 combined tackles, 3 solo, 3 assisted, and that was pretty much it. Now, I knew he had a brother, Stefon Diggs, who is balling out with the Bills. Owner of the Minneapolis Miracle. The younger brother, TREVON DIGGS, is plying his trade. He's just signed a $100 million deal. Let's get into his video.
I got burning. You can see it?
Yeah, they ran.
It's like burned.
Wow.
I don't know. Things are hot ass breath. What you ate this morning?
You're corny as
That's not only corny, but that's a waste of 5 seconds of my life. That is one of the worst attempts to insult someone I've ever seen in my entire life. Either way.
TREVON DIGGS.
I know. I'm in his pocket.
TREVON DIGGS, yeah, top 100 for sure.
Hey, baby, be the best. You are the best, be the best.
He's a top 100 guy. He's one of the best corners in the game.
He made a lot of one-on-one tackles, I'll say that much.
You're one of the best corners in the game. That usually means you're one-on-one against the best wide receivers in the game.
Oh, they matched him up with Cooper. They matching TREVON with Cooper today.
TREVON DIGGS usually comes out on top.
What an assignment, right? To be put on the best wide receiver the opposition has to offer.
A matchup that I like to watch a lot is him versus Terry McLaurin.
That's Washington, right? We saw him earlier in the list.
Ball skills are elite. Is like almost like a receiver playing DB.
I mean, you can't, honestly, bro, he did pretty much everything he could to try and outrun TREVON DIGGS, and just not enough. I mean, Diggs is clocked at running a 4.42. He's looking like a 4.22 out there.
He got great ball skills, you know what I'm saying? He out there playing DB, but he looked like a receiver when he playing his position.
He probably got one of the best ball skills at the corner because, man, the catches he be making, he looked like the receiver, as if the quarterback's throwing him the ball. Like that one diving catch he had.
That is one clean play.
I probably let the ball go, trying to like brace myself for the fall.
He's almost built like a big receiver. It's tough to really make moves on him, and then when the ball's in the air, he plays it like a receiver.
Intercepted by Diggs.
The ball's in the air, you know, he treats it like it's his. Ain't no 50-50, ain't no 70-30, it's all 100.
Yeah, I got that from practicing against you. It's either my guy or nobody from practicing against you.
When the ball's in the air, it's not really a 50-50 ball when you're going against him, because he's a receiver at heart, and he's just as good at going up and having his body
Game of
control
inches.
as a receiver is.
TREVON he's smart.
How rude.
I feel like as a receiver, we feel like DBs can't really catch.
Oh, what an interception. That is Diggs.
They trying to set me up.
So as a receiver, they feel like DBs can't really catch. Well, what can they do? Punch the ball, tip it to themselves, be disruptive. But in this case, you know, the guy could play receiver, like they said, and that's going to be crucial when we place him in a rugby team at the end of this video.
That was a guy definitely that we knew if you threw it, you know, anywhere near him, it was most likely going to be a pick.
You cannot get him any like basic routes. You gotta run like good routes on him.
I feel like it comes down to technique. One, you need to run your
Jonathan Taylor, good to see you.
route perfect, and even then, he still may pick it. He still may pick it off, even if you run your route perfect.
You can tell that he has good, film study of just knowing what his receivers like to do and the offense likes to do.
I feel like they're gonna run a slant go up the what they've been running. I remember my rookie year they did that. Remember?
Diggs is sitting on the route, and Terry runs right by him.
Not this time.
He's one of those guys that he's gotten, better over the years. He's going to even get better.
Oh.
Playing his ass off this year though. He been better this year than last.
I think
That's a pretty crucial statement there, saying that he's been better this year than the last, even though his production was down. It's not too often you're going to get 11 interceptions, right? There's got to be a bit of luck on your side there. Maybe a tip from the throw for a couple of those, or, a bit of a stumble from the receiver for a couple of those. Who knows? But to go from 11 back down to 3 and still make the list, that tells... Well, he did have a career high in combined tackles, so it's not as if he wasn't doing anything. I guess he's probably doing more of those things that just don't make the stat sheet.
he is the best.
As in locking down a wideout one effectively. You might not get the interceptions, you might not get the tackles, but if you can stop the ball from going to that person, if you can stop that receiver from getting targeted, worth just as much.
Best hands as a DB in the league.
I think best hands in the league at DB.
Best hands in the league at DB, TREVON DIGGS. Okay. So 6'1", 204 pounds, great hands, low 4.4s for the 40-yard dash. It'll be easy to place him on the wing, and I believe we will do that. We saw him shut down wide receivers, right? That's what you're going to have to do as a winger. You're going to have to play both receiver and cornerback. You're going to have to run with the ball, and you're going to have to shut down your opposition when they've got the ball. Close to the sideline, I feel like he's definitely got the speed, spatial awareness to shut the space down. In the game of rugby, your opposing man, you actually want to force them out. And he does that for a job, right? He forces them out to the sideline, doesn't let them sort of cut back on the inside. In rugby, they would be trying to cut back on the inside, so he definitely have to hone his tackle technique, be able to tackle with both shoulders, which I'm sure he can. No helmet, no pads, though. But I would, without a doubt, slot TREVON DIGGS in on the wing. If you agree with me or not, let me know down in the comment section below. He's a winger through and through. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.